Guarding the gates of the gift is not a manual for limiting prophetic expression. It is not a framework for silencing voices that make institutions uncomfortable. It is not a defense of hierarchical systems that use accountability as a mask for control. This book is a call to fortification. It is an invitation into the ancient Hebrew wisdom that understands that every powerful thing requires structure, not to diminish its power, but to direct it. Water without a riverbed is a flood. Fire without a hearth is a house consumed. Wind without sails is just weather. But governed, directed, structured, water carves canyons, fire forges iron, and wind carries ships across seas. Your gift is powerful. This book is about making that power sustainable. Within each chapter, you and I will journey through 10 Hebrew concepts that form the scaffolding of prophetic governance. We will examine the architecture of authority, the power of the tongue, the necessity of covenant, and the danger of unhealed trauma operating through a gifted vessel. We will study men and women in Scripture who were governed well and those who suffered the consequences of ungoverned gifting. Most importantly, we will establish a framework that takes your gift seriously enough to protect it. Not from God, not from the world, but from the most dangerous opponent your gift will ever face, an ungoverned version of yourself. Throughout this book, you and I will engage deeply with Hebrew words and concepts. This is intentional. The prophetic tradition does not originate in Western theological frameworks. It is rooted in the Hebrew covenant culture, a culture that understood words as substance, gates as thresholds of power, and order as the environment where glory dwells. When we recover the Hebrew understanding of these concepts, we recover the original architecture of prophetic governance. We move from religious abstraction to covenantal reality. We move from good intentions to structural transformation. Engage with each Hebrew word as though it were a key, because in many ways, it is. So, to every prophet who chose the altar over the platform, who submitted when elevation called, who allowed the wound to be treated before the word was released, your governance is not your limitation, it is your legacy. My reasonable service is to teach you how to guard this powerful, sacred gift. Get your copy of Guarding the Gates of the Gift from my teaching vault at drdelisarogers.com today.